So basically, he's just telling you when you get to the end of the tunnel, just wait there.
Yeah, I will. Yep.
He's going to pull another He's going to pull an investigation. Rolls the same.
Can I do this?
Yep. So he doesn't. He finds the urns. He's just like
I do 7. I got unnatural.
unnatural 7. You all find these urns. Roscoe finds like a dagger, but it's sort of chipped and stuff. Just like
an Arcana check on it.
go ahead.
Is it enchanted? Oh, +4 Arcana.
There's magical essence on this dagger. It's been broken, so it's not a magical item. It seems like magic has been channeled through it.
Nah, I'll leave it.
Would you like to try and decipher what kind of magic?
That's with Arcana as well, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
You know that there's magic there. Necromantic magic has been channeled through this dagger.
I'll take it.
You take it. So, do you give that knowledge out that this might be a murder
Might
weapon?
be a murder weapon, yeah, I'll say that. Then
So,
I'll put it in my backpack.
So Oscar's like, very good. I wouldn't have picked that up. I'm more sword and board, as you can see.
I'm more high magic.
I saw that. Very, very good disintegrating that one ogre.
You hear?
By now, you would be down the corridor in the room with the other things.
Yeah.
With the other, like, corridors.
So if
Oh,
you had
yeah.
one
Yeah.
dagger channel necromancy.
I would say one, in parentheses, murder dagger. You can't use this as a weapon as it's got this massive, like, chipped blade.
Could I sell it?
It's hard to tell because it is chipped and damaged, and with the reaction of magic before in this town, magic's kind of iffy.
Oh, if I had dancing lights, maybe they wouldn't have ran away.
So,
What?
so Roscoe's gonna try and look around the bodies specifically. Oh yeah, what's his? I think his investigation's like +2.
Oh, the body, because when they're ash,
Yeah.
they don't have
No,
anything.
no, it's only on disintegrate.
Really?
Yeah, disintegrate says their items are destroyed.
So the ash would still have items.
But Ash would still have items. He's checking the bodies. He finds a bandolier one of them had for like a little like fanny pack.
Although it'd be a bit bigger, so.
So it would be like a full like adventure pack sort of thing.
Yeah.
It holds. We
Try
got
Arcana check it, just make sure it's not cursed.
yeah, do that. That's helpful. I got to roll random loot. It's time
15
for random
plus
loot.
4, so I got a 19 check on it.
No, the bag itself, not magic. Though from the feel of it, there is some what feels to be minor magical objects in there.
I might want some of that.
We'll find out after we roll, which is going to take a bit.
I'm gonna get
So-
some drink while I'm waiting.
Okay. So I'll say. So where is the table? To the front. Where's random magic? Create a magic item? No. Magic items. Treasure. Random treasure. There we go. Random treasure. 133.
Do you have a D4?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll a D4 for one of these sections. Like one column.
A D4 for like 8 of them.
Oh, well, I mean, collect them together. And then. Do you have a D8 now? That would be smarter.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. This one. 10. Sure. Sure.
We might be bugs.
You're not looking at what I rolled. I'm gonna roll it again so you don't know. So, D10,
Well, I can't read that even with my glasses.
5. So, inside, you find one embroiled glove set with jeweled chips. If you want to see what it will be worth, intelligence check.
That's straight intelligence.
Straight intelligence.
So that'd be +3 for me or +4?
Plus. That's the wrong one. Go to Sparrow.
I think it's +4. It's religious fire.
Straight intelligence.
Yeah.
You add your proficiency to religion, which is +2, so it'd be 3.
My straight intelligence.
Your straight intelligence would probably be 3.
Okay. So I'd add 5 to that.
You'd add 3,
Okay.
because it's just a straight intelligence check.
19.
You think this could be sold for around 2,000 gold?
Shit.
You don't know what you rolled, mate, so...
Rosca looks behind and sees that you have these sets of gloves. Those look like price. We'll sell them later.
I would rather use them as my equipment.
Roll perception.
It's not a deception, I would rather that.
They're just gloves, they don't add anything.
Yeah, but they might have a magical enchantment on that one. I can't do what kind of
Just
stuff.
wait, just, okay, I can't. These are just worth a lot.
Okay. Deception then.
15.
14.
Oh yeah, 14. 9. He gives you a curious glance. Alright. Alright.
I put the glove on.
Hold on. I'll just roll through this one. You also find, because there was 2 bandoliers, these massive bandoliers. What do I roll? D100!
Wait, really?
Yup.
Oh, shit.
You also find each.
I'll be fair and let him take whatever this one is. But I'll still Arcana check it.
He finds 60 gold pieces in one of them, and 80 in the other one. So all up he finds 150 gold pieces in both bandoliers,
It's 100 gold pieces in both.
150
In both.
altogether.
Okay, so that would be split into 4, right?
He says, I'll divide it up and eat after we're out.
No, it's about, yeah, 37 and a half.
Yeah.
Can we get half golds or no?
Magic item table 4. No, you don't get half golds.
Yeah. So 37.
Magic item table F. Remind me, F.
Okay.
F. D-Hundo! 86. He's a instrument of bards. A DOS lute.
I told him that I'll let him keep it, but if he wants, I can Arcana check it.
Well, he finds this lute and you can see that there's this magical thing around it.
I ask him if he wants me to see if I can decipher it exactly.
Alright, it'd be a pretty hard.
But I do get +4, I think.
You get +4. 10.
That's a 9.
Oh. 13. You can tell that this is a bardic instrument. So,
Try again.
so you're going to focus on this. You're going to stand still.
Still and focus.
Be sort of like, we kind of need to get going. If you're...
I'm absolutely sure I want to focus.
Okay. He's like... He's just gonna sit there for a bit. He's going to yell down the corridor and go, "We'll be there in a minute."
Okay.
Not
I did even worse this time.
What?
you can't decipher any more information.
Okay, so it's just a magic instrument.
You know that bards can play this.
Okay.
And it might be worth a pretty penny. You don't know how much because it's a magical instrument and you're in a place that's...
Are we nearby a Bard's College? Like, where would the nearest one be? Like, several hundred?
We'll do random rolls.
Okay. When we're out of the
So,
cave,
I'm just going to roll... Nat 20. Aren't you hear... We're going to be a minute.
Okay. I go down the other tunnel.
So, you're like in the, So you're going back down to meet up with them?
No, I'm going into a different one.
You're going into a different tunnel.
No, I'll stay. Fine.
No. I'm gonna roll a d6.
Alright.
You head down back to the tunnel that you came from. I rolled a 2. Like you see, I rolled a 2.
Alright, I just join back up again, and if they ask me, I just say bored.
So he'll just like, it's a bardic instrument. It says, let's see if Ross can know if there's any colleges around.
well, there you go.
Roscoe probably knows everything.
So he says, I believe that there's one in the close towns. Maybe near the port city.
I told him to sell it there. He can keep the instrument if he wants to.
Can you...
Performance check as he strums it.
Is your, like...
Ding, ding,
personality
ding.
trait must sell everything. That's why you live in the forest, because everything's free.
Maybe that might be something with Park.
What?
That she lived in the forest because everything's free there.
Yeah?
It makes sense thinking of a character.
I just want gold.
It's the only place where I don't need gold.
That's why I only had 5 gold when I left.
And we'll roll another d100. 4, 2, 3. From magic item take A.
I walk back down the tunnel I just came from, like pacing basically, the entire time this is happening, back and forth.
And you fucking undo the 1.
This is happening in real time. Carry the 2, subtract the 4, and I'm just like, really?
No, I'm rolling random loot, so that's why it's taking so long.
Yeah, I figured.
It's taking a while to find these items. It seems like these bandoliers might be bags of holding. Not really. In-game Dungeon Master joke.
I know. Doesn't that like it's a harder time to grab
Spell
shit?
of... So, he finds...
Is there gonna be a spell?
Spells of 3.
3, yeah.
So, he finds 3 scrolls.
Would they teach you a spell or only cast it once?
It's magic scroll, no, just from being a caster that... If you have magical abilities, it's easy to cast these scrolls, but they're one-time use.
Okay, so not like a tome then.
Then another time, it's like, literally just... What this Scry was doing in the middle of town, he was like writing down scrolls that were going to become magic scrolls.
Can I arcane it? Like, would it be magic or are they not magic yet?
They are magically infused.
Or roll an arcane then?
Oh, now I have to roll more dice!
This is just annoying Gus.
I'll say, because of how they are, you won't do the exact spells right now.
Yeah,
we'll
that's fine.
identify the schools. 2 of them are necromancy, and 1 of them is transmute.
If you want to annoy Gus, just make me go down one of the other tunnels right now while he's doing loot. That'll annoy him.
And that's all you find.
Okay, I tell him that 2 of them are necromancy and 1's transmutation. I ask if I can take 1 of them.
As you lead your way in the fight, take 1.
I take 2.
I will not. I will personally not be taking any of these. We'll be going to the other two.
Yeah. They can have a
I
necromancy
don't.
spell.
I don't take loot from
I
corpses.
will be going over this with Wolfang just in case.
I don't loot corpses as a thing, by the way.
I imagine Sparrow the entire time's just been like, "Good, Pterodon, nice try. He's still got the ogre head in his mouth, and his mouth just."
No.
Do you think I should? Is he going to grow a fear of open-mouthed faces ever since the first fight with the orc? Do you want me to roll for that? Actually, no. You're the character. You roll for that. We are wisdom save.
What's he rolling for?
He's
What's my wisdom?
wisdom save.
Yeah, what's my wisdom?
Let's see.
It's either 0 plus 1.
I believe it's a 0. What is it?
Nah, wait. 9.
9? You're getting flashbacks from that half-orc's head before.
Oh.
Yeah, this isn't as bad as it's this undead flesh, so it's not as humanoid, but it's still like, it's more the fact that it's this humanoid-ish face, but it's not too bad.
Do trolls take extra damage from fire?
Is what ogres.
I know, but I'm just asking now.
I'll find out later. So, I'll say it by now. Auntie has come back, looking a bit miffed. Roscoe's just like, we just had to check around for things.
Because you give them a necromancy scroll.
And he gives Auntie the two scrolls and says, just hold on to these, we might need them for evidence later.
I tell him that they're
okay.
necromancy.
2 necromancy scrolls.
Pork just says, they're necromancy spells, so... And just
Yeah,
like, I imagine nods her head.
You got
Yeah.
a transmute scroll mine in the gloves?
Yeah.
It's my inventory, I mean.
Do that now. Yes, because I'm not rolling random words. Yeah!
Oh, we should have looted the other guys! Zombies, they're still corpses. They would have had stuff.
I don't loot corpses.
They were looted and I being expected
Oh yeah,
over by
they were
Wolfang.
morphed. Yeah,
Yeah.
never mind. Finds a golden tooth. This is mine now.
Like, this is mine.
Zombie
Oh.
chomps on my hand. I am dead now.
No! You wasn't dead! No! No! Turn on just going in the background. You can see it.
I'm just like patting him like, yes, I know.
His
Like,
name is Crash Bandicoot.
Like, I know.
Crash Bandicoots.
I know.
So
I just start like sparring with the wall just to waste
You-
time.
I imagine, yeah, Auntie's just sort of not punching with force, so she's hurting herself, just like punching the wall enough so it's making contact.
Yeah.
A prox 2. You rolled the third. I rolled the third best item thing for the random loot.
Really?
Next one was 7.5k, and the other one was magic item.
God damn it. So you rolled magic item for the.
I rolled minor magic items, and then the thing that the loot. You don't know what that is.
Yeah. I'm just letting him keep it because I already got the gloves.
A prox 2k GP. Now, the 2 urns and the gloves have to be sold. So they're not worth anything now, they'd have to be sold before, you know what I mean, like before the conversions, you can't use them to pay.
Yeah. You can't, hack.
Yeah. I mean, unless you have the haggle skill, which only half gnomes get.
Wait, really?
It's not even a race.
I know gnomes are. Gnomes are pretty greedy. And
Dwarves
gnomes
are
are
pretty
greedy.
So, Roscoe's like, okay, considering we found everything here, let's push forward. Let's go into that tunnel where we heard the sounds earlier.
Okay.
Hopefully, we don't catch up with any more undead creatures.
Alright.
So, you all progress through the tunnel.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that the order is much like it was before the party got scattered around.
Yep.
Where it's Roscoe, Porik, Sparrow, Pterodon, Antia.
Yes.
So just making sure of marching order. So you go through, and you're going to go through the 4th tunnel.
Okay.
So you go through this tunnel, much like the other tunnel, is this sort of 10-foot by 10-foot cylinder. It's going up much steeper than the other one. The other one was sort of straight on and sort of had a sling. This one's going sort of more steeper and keeps going a bit steeper as it goes.
Okay.
And as it goes down, you notice that your produced flame's starting to like flicker. Like you're concentrating on it, but it's starting to just flicker.
I cast another one.
So you put it away and then put another one up.
Yep.
It starts flickering as well.
Okay. I try to check for Arcana.
So I'll say this is with advantage because you're like testing it right now. So with advantage, which means roll twice. Higher number. 19. Roll to see if you get a nat 20. 19.
They're both 19.
It's still pretty good. So you've heard about this magic before. It's this sort of dampening field of magic that forces other magic, like magics of certain qualities, seem to have a harder trouble of activating or even doing their effects. Some effects are merely halved, so say like duration and stuff, or some effects will just be dampened as well. So say if you attacked with your produced flame, it might deal less damage. And some effects sometimes will straight up not work. Because of how high you rolled, you can tell that this also seems to be in the reverse for necromantic magic, where it is boosted. So necromantic spells will have their durations boosted and their effects boosted.
We need to learn those necromantic spells.
Damn it, because I was wondering if we could just take over the necromancy of the people and then just have them fight each other.
So you're going down this tunnel, and for some reason there's light at the end of this tunnel.
Oh.
The other one was in pitch black. This one's got light in front of it. Like, it's lit up corridor.
Torches or magic?
Torches. So
Okay.
it's physical, like, these have been lit by someone.
Okay.
And they look like they're in, like, the canisters where you can take, like, a torch off and bring it with you. Roscoe's gonna sheath his sword, sheath his shield up, take off a torch, and says, I'll be able to lead the way if you want to fall
I'd
back.
ask him if he wants to hold his sword out, and I'll take a torch instead.
If you feel that would be the best.
I take one torch and draw my sword.
So you are now got your scimitar unsheathed. Do you share the information about the magic with the rest of the
Yes.
party? So everyone now knows that any magic that isn't necromancy magic is being weakened somehow.
Including
And-
key?
Not key, that's not magic.
Okay, cool.
So you're fine, basically.
Yes.
You're fine,
It's mainly affecting me.
and great.
Well, then
Okay.
I'd step in front of not Porik, the Pterodon then.
Yeah.
Just to get
So
a bit
you're gonna
closer.
move in front of the Pterodon.
I want
The
to
Pterodon's gonna.
be, I want to be a bit closer to the action if
Yeah,
anything
the
goes down.
Pterodon's. It'll allow you because it knows that you're friendly.
Yeah.
It knows that you're not trying to hurt it,
I
nor
pet it
its master, so
sometimes.
it'll be.
I give it treats. It's good to me.
You've met it for a day, it doesn't know you that well.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, I just realised. It's got a 10-foot regular movement speed, but it has a 60-foot fly speed. It's the fastest in the party. So, you've probably been like... The party's probably been moving slower to compensate for the Pterodon speed. So, great. Horrocks just shared with the party that any magic that isn't necromancy magic is being weakened, and necromancy magic is being strengthened here.
Yes. Would that be duration and strength of the zombies?
Well,
Just
You don't know.
All stats up.
You don't know. You don't know. You know it's spells. You're not sure how it would work for things like construct and undead.
What's that? What's the status on that feeling?
Yeah, helping quite a bit.
Yeah.
What's the status on the eerie feeling that me and Porik got, but no one else got before? Is that getting worse?
Sparrow would be also be feeling this because he's also discovered the he was able to see. That's DM saying to players, not
Without night vision.
You have dark vision.
Yeah, would that be dimmed? Because that is it a magic or a trait?
That is like a physical trait of your race.
Okay,
so
because I know it's a spell as well.
If it was a spell, its duration and effects might be halved.
Okay, that makes sense.
We're fine.
The elves are fine. Pork is holding up a torch so then everyone else can see.
I've also got my sword sheathed.
You've got your scimitar out. So, Pork, just for reference, has Pork at all washed her hair and revealed the ginger hair?
No.
Or she's still
Oh yeah, I've washed her.
Okay, so it's been washed now. So she now has this orange hair. Are you just the chick from fucking Brave?
Yes, without a part.
And tanned.
And bigger bust, bigger butt.
And
Possibly a trap. Fuck off, man.
Our trap's gay.
None of that shit.
Yes.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
I believe that shit's true.
And you would be tanned because you're a wood elf.
Yeah.
And I imagine wood elves would be like more presented with like trees.
Like,
and stuff.
people say liking chunks does make you gay. That's bullshit.
What if you're a female and you like trap? Is it
Yeah,
gay?
no, because you're like a boy. Yeah, no. It's
That looks like a female.
yeah, but you're still liking a boy. It's not gay. Well, I don't know. I don't actually know. I'm just saying.
I don't know, I was a trap for somebody because someone thought I was a lesbian. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Anyway, on with the game. So, as you all see, that there's this corridor that leads into this cave. At the end of the cave, it's sort of lit, like it's like sunlight lit. For some reason,
Are we...
it might from that Arcana roll, you sense that this magic might have more to it. You're not sure.
Okay.
During the, are we going into a descent or an ascent?
You've been going into a descent the entire time, and it's leading
Okay,
out.
I am very weary.
Yes, I imagine Porks are like, this is unusual for their... I imagine everyone would just be like,
No,
What?
I'm
that doesn't
stalwart.
make any sense.
I'm stalwart. I'm just like whatever. Just keep calm.
Yes, but you would know that you've been doing a descent the entire time, and you see that there's sunlight coming in through this cave entrance.
Doing
Yeah,
that.
okay, now I'm okay.
This is how I think I get energy out. Okay, I have to walk. So,
Explains when you do that as well.
and, so, the torches are lit, which is strange for a sunlit thing.
Torches aren't too strange because we might have had someone down here.
But
The sun
torches lit, while next to being a cave entrance that has sunlight pouring in.
on a descent.
On a descent. You're all getting, like, everyone except for Rosca, you feel this feeling of unease and dread.
I asked Ansha if I can look at a map, see if there was any crevasses or fissures that would have opened up nearby, and if they were marked on the map, like see if that.
So,
Yeah, look at the
aren't you, so you're gonna pull out the map?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, aren't you just like, I guess, nods her head in agreement, it's like, yeah, that's a good idea, and opens up the map, because you've got a torch and dark vision. You're investigating the map, I'll give them, so that's a d20, just intelligence check from you, and then I'll do a plus 2. Yay! Ooh, thanks!
I rolled a 2.
Aren't you, you're like, you sort of just push Porrick to the side, just like, fuck you. And with your dark vision, you look at the map, kind of hard to make out everything. There was a dice that rolled over here. I don't know which one.
I'll just check what we got here.
Yeah. So that's a d20. But you can see that this map doesn't have like any openings or anything that suggests that it's opened into the outside, underground. So there's no like visible openings on this map at all that lead like outside under or inward under.
Yeah, I just
I
say
guess so.
I just say still underground.
It's just still underground.
Yeah.
Seriously, what the fuck? Hold on, we gotta find a D12 real quick. It's been missing. Where is it? Where is? Oh god, I'm fucking Rosca's Batman. Where are the Dragonborn?